snake pit. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Michigan's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're getting this guy lathered up. At the 45, on his way. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Terrapins offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Brooks. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They've been able to put together nothing. Now 3rd and long from their own 1. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Picked off. Got room on the return. The 30. The 20. Inside the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Terrapins! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the gun, running back gets to give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch here. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that you know if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And
open runway ahead. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. They'll run it with the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. On the ground, it's Presley. Runs through the tackle. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The give to the lone running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Wolverines are on the move. They give it to him again. And he's knocked down.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, two guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Catch in the middle, it's Peters. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's small.
You complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Brooks. Looking left. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And that's good enough.
And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and days like this can put you up with those legendary Michigan runners.
And that's why you come to Michigan. You know you're going to get fed. You are going to be a back that gets the football, that chews up yards, that always has a lot of success and gets a ton of carries.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Foster. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He caught it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Trying to run it in. Touchdown Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running behind that left side. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's Brooks. Finds his tight end. Tackled, but he has a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Give to the back. The Terrapins get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some blocks. So good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
It'll be a draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Fair catch, called for and made. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Wolverines get enough for the first down.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Washington. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Brooks. He's got his man. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Good, solid tackle. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Third down and short, they choose to pass it. They got the whole playbook open because it's third and short. On their own side of the field, you could tell the QB wasn't going to make a mistake. He did not want to force the ball, make a bad decision. He throws the football away, lives to fight another down.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
On first down from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Maryland!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
The hand to the running back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. He's taking the shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he got loose, it was all over. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. He'll start this drive firing. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Brooks. He's right on target.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Line gets set. 1st down. The give. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it now. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Going up top on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got it in the middle, it's Peters. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Terrapins are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now on third down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Brooks. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Perfect execution on the onside kick. And how about the kicker? He makes sure that ball skips a couple times before popping up into the air and allowing his players to go get underneath it.
They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On second down, wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the Terrapins want to move quickly. To throw, it's Brooks. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Running to the left. Still running at the 40. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah.